Hello, this is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with Peepo, fresh off of her amazing performance in John Cage's 4 minutes and 33 seconds. She's become quite a diva. Let me tell you, she was trying to renegotiate her contract to make another appearance. Very, very annoying. It went straight to her head. But now we're here to trash this absolutely vile recording of the Brahms symphonies featuring Philippe Jordan, let's say, and the Wiener Symphoniker, the Vienna Symphony. Now, Philippe Jordan is the son of Armin Jordan, but he's changed the pronunciation of his last name because I talk to French people, and I got the authentic French word on this guy. And let me tell you, he is a total non-being, a complete non-entity musically. He conducted The Ring at the Met. He conducted the opera in Paris. He's been around. He's done 2 Beethoven cycles, one on video and another on this, the Wiener Symphoniker's own label. And it is absolutely appalling. Don't you think? Don't you agree? Yes. See, she agrees. Anyway, I have to put down Miss Peepo because she's going to get annoyed with me because, as you know, she doesn't really like classical music aside from John Cage. I don't know what's going on with her. Anyway, here you go. Take off. Thank you very much for your appearance. And now we can continue with the work at hand. I don't understand what is going on with this guy. His Beethoven was a complete non-happening, and his Brahms is a negative non-happening. It's incredible. This is exactly what happens when you have the inmates running the asylum. I mean, let me show you. I'll show you what I mean. So here we have a box. It's on the Wiener Symphoniker's own proprietary label. That's always a scary thing. And you have 4 Brahms symphonies, and you have 4 CDs with, oops, that fell out, but that's okay. It's a coaster anyway, so we don't care. It's a complete waste of time and money and energy and effort. 4 CDs, no couplings, which means you've got like a 39-minute CD for the 4th, a 35-minute CD for the 3rd. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And what about Jordan himself? Does he have any ideas? Well, he has a couple, but they're not good ones. They really aren't. I mean, in the first symphony, for example, you've got, he rushes through the chorale at the end of the finale. The inner movements are just quick and fleet and completely uninteresting. In the second symphony, it's just again, it's like speed without sense. They're not terrible, awful. The orchestra knows it. He knows it. The finale is one of those things where it like tries to speed up at the end, but the faster it goes, the more it seems to stand still. It's miserable. The third symphony, I mean, his handling of the opening theme is just awful. I mean, he's these weird diminuendi, phrase endings, and it's like da dum bum ba da dum ba 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 dum bum ba da dum bum ba ba boo doo 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 da 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 boo doo doo doo. Oh, it's horrible. It's just horrible. And the third movement has no soul in the cello theme, and the big climax at the center of the finale, I mean, it's just heavy and lead-footed. And then you've got the fourth symphony where I could just go on like this. It's like the fourth, the Passacaglia. It has never had an opening that's less imposing, and it just speeds up in the coda until it's going faster than it has any right to, and it stops. I mean, that's the performance. These are performances that have ideas that are imposed on the music at random to try and do something different. And they're completely ineffective. Completely. I mean, the sonics are somewhat mushy, rather unimposing. The playing is indifferent. There's no guts or passion in these performances. I really is the essence of pointlessness discographically speaking. Who needs 4 discs with 4 Brahms symphonies? You can get a complete Karajan cycle on 2 discs. I'm almost at a loss for words. Almost, mind you. I'm never really at a loss for words. But this is just total waste of time and money and plastic and resources and carbon emissions and all of that stuff. It's completely crazy to have Philippe Jordan doing the Brahms symphonies on 4 discs on a proprietary label. And to make it even better, you have a long, lengthy booklet, which is all about the conductor. It's all about him, his version of Brahms, his conception of Brahms. It was a real delight to do this cycle under these conditions with this orchestra in this hall. Philippe Jordan found it ideal to record the 4th Symphony of Brahms in the Golden Hall of the Vienna Musikverein with the Wiener Symphoniker. He talks about the construction of the Musikverein took place in the same era in which these symphonies were composed, Jordan states. Now that's an insight, right? Recalling the close connection between architecture and music. Well then, if you give a damn about architecture and you give a damn about the way the music and the architecture relate to each other, I will bet you will play these performances and say to yourself, aha! It must have been recorded in the Musikverein, right? Because that's what the music sounds like. It's just Musikvereinisch. I mean, this is demented. It's completely demented. And a total, utter, complete pointlessness, waste of time, waste of your money, waste of your energy, waste of your thought, waste of your life, waste of minutes that you will never, ever recapture. So here you have it. Philippe Jordan doing the Brahms symphonies. Avoid them like death itself. They are totally, utterly, completely useless, pointless excrescences on the rump of classical music civilization. And there you have it. The final word. Keep on listening, folks. Brahms is great. We love him. There are 150 Brahms cycles out there, some of which I'll be talking about at some point in the near future. But this will not be one of them. That I can assure you. Take care. Bye-bye.